Hi all, this is Ashwini. I'm explaining microcontroller and embedded system laboratory. In this video, I will be explaining the way in which the stepper motor has been rotated. So this is the interface of the stepper motor, which way the stepper motor is connected to this particular port, and the external voltage supply should be given for the stepper motor to rotate. So we will be connecting to this port for the extra voltage, whatever is required for the stepper motor to connect. And this is the switch button on and off state for the stepper motor to give the power supply or not. Keeping this particular port for connecting the stepper motor, we will see how to write this particular program. So what is meant by a stepper motor? Stepper motor is the one which performs the discrete rotations with the supply of a DC voltage. Stepper motor and DC motor, the differences: DC motor is the continuous rotation, whereas the stepper motor is the discrete rotation that we have seen. Either you are supposed to rotate the stepper motor towards the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. That is what is being asked in the program. So here, depending upon that, we have written the code for stepper motor. Before going to write the code, we are supposed to see to which pin the stepper motor has been connected. The stepper motor is connected to port 1, 24th bit to stepper for port 1, 27th bit. That is 24, 25, 26 and 27. These 4 bits to which the stepper motor has been connected. So whenever we talk about motor, it is a output operation. That means motor is getting rotated. That means we are supposed to enable these particular pins. That means 24th bit, 25th bit, 26th bit, 27th bit should be made high. That's why we have set IO one direction flag as 0F. F specifies that those 4 bits are made high and the remaining all are 0. That means those 4 bits are made as a output port. And we are using, because we are using port, for example, as we are using port 1, 24 to port 1, 27, this is being selected by a select pin select line, that is pin select 2. Pin select 2 is also initialized with 0x0, specifying that it is performing a general purpose IO operation. Again, similar to the DC motor, we are also here also we are using switches S1, S2, S3 and whatever is existing in the interface. Here we are using one switch for the clockwise, that is S1 for clockwise, S2 for anti-clockwise bit, and we know how we are supposed to initialize this particular clockwise bit and anti-clockwise. Clockwise, the 16 bit is made high, remaining all are 0. For anti-clockwise, the 17 bit is made high and the remaining all are 0. So this is all the initialization part of the stepper motor. So how the rotation will happen in the stepper motor? So this is the code what we have written for the rotation of the stepper motor. So here, in just now I told the stepper motor is connected to 24th bit to 27th bit, correct? So this is how the 24th bit to 27th bit it is existing. Initially you are making the 24th bit high, specifying the rotation, and next you will give some delay so that the stepper motor will rotate for the 24th bit. Again you are making 25th bit high. When you are making 25th bit high, again you are providing some delay so that a discrete rotation will happen from 24th to 25th bit input, and from 25th to 26th bit is made high, the discrete rotation will happen, and 26th to 27th bit is enabled, a discrete rotation is happened. That means here from 24 discrete rotation, by the time you see, by the time that IO pin is enabled, the 24th bit output is being given across the stepper motor, and you are calling a delay option here, right? By the time this has been outputted and a delay is performed, a discrete time delay will happen so that the rotation will happen in a discrete form. By the time the second output is given and the delay is obtained, a discrete amount of time is being spent. So that's why this name has come, that is the stepper motor performs a discrete rotation when a DC voltage is being supplied. Keeping this in mind, we will see how the execution will happen for a stepper motor. So stepper motor execution and the coding of stepper motor we will see in the Keil software. Before going to the coding part, see, this is the data code which is being given by the manufacturers. So this will be displayed for all the students so that you can know to which port number, to which bit number your lines are connected. See here, LCD is connected to port 0, 15 bit, 24 bit, 7 segment display 4 bit, and the stepper motor is port 1, 24 bit to 27 bit. So here your buzzer, relay, and ADC is connected. That means analog to digital converter is also connected to port 0, 28th bit. Digital to analog converter is also connected to port 0 25th bit. So this is the manual kind of structure, this is the chart which has been given by the manufacturer, so that all the students can be accessible with this particular chart, so that you need not to remember everything, which port, which bit and all. So you have to only know which bit should be made enabled whenever you are using the particular hardware which has been interfaced and supported by that particular kit. So whenever we are using the hardware, this chart will be displayed in that particular kit. So you can access this particular chart and use according to the requirement. So this is the program of the stepper motor. See, initially we have initialized the clock as 001, and why we are initializing is port 1 16-bit is made as clockwise direction, and the switches to which it has been connected. Second switch is connected to 17-bit, which is made as anti-clockwise direction. So in the main program, you can see the way in which the code is written. Initially, we have initialized the direction. That means all the pins are made as high, so that it is performing output operation. And because it is port 1 24th bit to 27th bit or 31 bit, that's why we are using pin select 2, and that I have explained in the explanation. So this is what is the code we are doing. If my IO pin is ANDed with clock, similar to your DC motor, it is ANDed with clock. That means if that particular switch is connected, then you are making initializing run equals to 1. If the 17 bit is enabled, then you are initializing run equals to 0. Now when your run is equals to 1, you are performing clockwise operation, correct? So when we are performing clockwise operation, we are moving from 24th bit to 27th bit. So 24th bit is made high, then you are calling delay. 25th bit is made high, then you are calling delay. 26th bit made high, calling delay. 27th bit is made high, calling delay. So it means we have performed a clockwise operation. So the contrast of this should be an anti-clockwise direction. That means if your run is equals to 0, you are performing a anti-clockwise direction. That means you are starting from the 27th bit. So you will start from the 27th bit. That is when your 27th bit is high, you will call a delay. Then again 26th bit is high, call a delay. 25th bit is high, call a delay. 24th bit is there, call a delay. That is how we are performing a anti-clockwise direction rotation. So whenever we are performing clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation, we are supposed to keep in mind to which bit we are passing the input: 24, 25, 26, 27, or 27, 26, 25, or 24, depending on which we are performing a clockwise rotation or an anti-clockwise rotation. We will see how the output is been looking at with respect to the kit as we have executed the exa file generation. So this exa file generation, you people know how to create. Just compile. After compiling, you see whether that particular target is being set with the exa file. Go to the output, check exa file is being created, go to the linker and see use memory layout is being selected. If that is selected, then you just build the code. Once you build the code, a exa file will be generated. This exa file you call the flash magic. Within the flash magic, you just select the exa file and we can see the output. So how the output is being executed using the flash magic, we will see. So this is what is the connection what we have done for stepper motor. See, stepper motor has been connected to that particular port. So we will select the switch. Depending on the switch, the motor is rotating whether towards the clockwise direction or the anti-clockwise direction. See here, that means we have connected the DC motor was connected to this particular 2-pin interface, whereas stepper motor is connected to 4-pin interface. This is what is 24th pin, 25th pin, 26th pin, and 27th pin. This was the other 2 pins to which it was connected. So depending on the inputs which is being given across this bit, we are rotating the motor. So when it is switch 1 is pressed clockwise direction, switch 2 is pressed anti-clockwise direction. Again you can see the output. I will show you. So when you are clicking switch 1, it will go with the clockwise, and switch 2 with the anti-clockwise direction, it will be rotating. So that is what is the execution of a stepper motor. This you can continuously execute and see. So that when in your lab you can execute this particular program and see the output. Thank you.